Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from the Redolessence channel, and thank you so much for tuning into my videos. I really appreciate that. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at one of the newest releases by the company Zara. We know that they're very hard at work, they're always pumping out something new, and this one is part of their Woods collection, or their Woody collection, and it's called Norrland, so stay tuned. So once again, this is a 2017 release. I don't have any information on the perfumer, but of course, if you guys know anything about Zara, you know that their fragrances are inexpensive clones of more popular fragrances. So at the end of the day, this was reverse engineered, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a great smelling fragrance and you're not going to break the bank. So I shared this in my previous video where I reviewed Tiveden, and I mentioned that the price tag on the box was $25.90. When I brought it up to the counter, the lady rang me up and it came out for $12 and change. So I don't know if they were doing like a 50% off deal, but for this one, I got it for $12 and change, which is incredibly inexpensive. And I'm just gonna come out with it. This is a clone of Terre d'Hermes by the company Hermes. I want to let you guys know, did they do a good job here? Is this one worth picking up? And can you wear this in place of Terre d'Hermes? Or are there significant enough differences? But let's go ahead and start things off by taking a closer look at the presentation. So here's my presentation of Norrland. And if you guys have seen my review of Tiveden, it's the same exact presentation. The only difference is that when you open up the box, and I know it's ripped there on the inside. I didn't do that. I opened it and it was like that. So perhaps the box could be a little sturdier, but it is green on the inside, whereas Tiveden was like a brownish beigeish color. And then here we have the bottle itself. A really nice looking bottle. I like the shape of it. It's not something that you see all the time. I like the fact that the cap is wooden, just goes along with the collection. And the distribution on the atomizer is a little bit narrow, but it's pretty good. It gets the job done. Let's go ahead and continue with the smell. Okay, so we said it. This is a clone of Terre d'Hermes by Hermes. Those of you who know Terre d'Hermes, you know that it's a very bright, uplifting, lemony, bergamot, citrusy fragrance that has a woodsy presence in the dry down, and it also has a note of vetiver in there, which is kind of grassy, but it gives you a clean and refined vibe. Whenever I smell citrus, I always get the word refined. It pops into my head. And Terre d'Hermes is known for being very sharp in its approach. So it bears a lot of citrus elements, and some people have even equated it to the smell of bug spray. I personally don't get that, especially once you've smelled it on somebody and you smell it in the air. It just smells so good. And Terre d'Hermes is one of those fragrances that I absolutely love. Very happy to own a bottle. And here we have a clone of Terre d'Hermes. Now it is reverse engineered, so it's going to smell incredibly similar to Terre d'Hermes, with the exception of maybe a couple ingredients that are maybe not used in the same concentration, or maybe they used one ingredient in place of another. Who knows? All I'm saying is here, this one smells really close to Terre d'Hermes. I don't want to give you a number. I don't want to say it smells 90% or 95%. All I'm saying, it smells like Terre d'Hermes. And for the price that you're paying for this one, $12.45, which is what I paid, I think that's an incredible bargain. So with this one, it has that same approach, but dare I say not as sharp as Terre d'Hermes, because I feel like the citrus in Terre d'Hermes is full frontal, like it's very hard hitting in the opening. This one is a bit tamer in its approach, a bit more ethereal, so maybe it's a lower concentration of aromatic compounds, because we do know that Terre d'Hermes is available in two concentrations, right? Eau de toilette and eau de parfum. Here you have just the one concentration, but the fragrance is done really, really well. I got the same effect from this one, and as a matter of fact, I even had a friend smell this one who is very familiar with Terre d'Hermes, and as soon as he smelled it, he goes, "That's Terre d'Hermes." And I'm like, yes, it is. And there are a lot of clones of Terre d'Hermes out there. There's Red Vetiver by Montal. There's also one by Beauvais Paris called Leif. So this one is just another one that we can add to the list, but by far, it's the cheapest one. So would I recommend this one? Absolutely. Especially if you want to get a gift for somebody. Now, the person that you're getting the gift for, if they care about the brand, so if they want to go out there and be able to say, I'm wearing Gucci, I'm wearing Chanel, I'm wearing Dior, then get them Terre d'Hermes, especially if you can find it for discounted online websites like FragranceNet. But if you're just buying a gift for somebody, maybe like a high school student, somebody who just got into college, they just want to smell good, they don't really care about the name, get them this one. Plus, Zara is not a bad name. They're a great name. I love shopping at Zara. I think I have over a dozen fragrances by Zara now. I bought just 6 the other day. So anyways, I'm really glad to have shared my thoughts with you guys on this one. Let's go ahead and finish up the review by taking a closer look at my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of uniqueness and overall smell, it's not a unique scent because it is a clone of Terre d'Hermès, but the overall smell is great. If you're of the variety that thinks Terre d'Hermès smells like bug spray, then stay away from this one. But if you really like the smell of Terre d'Hermès, you think it smells citrusy and sharp and refined and this, that, and the third, then go ahead and check this one out. You're going to get the same deal. Now, in terms of the longevity, this one was very short-lived. So you're going to get about 3 to 3.5 hours on your skin, but the projection was great for like an hour. And I think that's when the citrus is really kicking into high gear and you have the volatility on account of the alcohol, but then it does dry down very quickly and it becomes a skin scent, like I said, at like the 1 to 1.5 hour mark. In terms of the versatility, great versatility. Dressed up, dressed down, you can wear this one in the summertime, maybe not in the dead of winter unless you're in a climate-controlled environment. And we know that Terre d'Hermès is marketed for men, but if you're a lady and you want to wear this one, don't let anybody stop you. So this can be worn by all sexes, all genders, all seasons, all occasions. It's just highly versatile. And the presentation on this one I think is pretty cool. I like that wood motif. And if I had to give this one a final verdict, I would say I love it. You know, I love Terre d'Hermès. It's such a great fragrance. It's so easy to wear. It's an iconic smell. The moment you smell it, you know that that's Terre d'Hermès. And this one unmistakably is a clone of Terre d'Hermès. And I remember being in the Zara store and I was with my wife and I'm like, smell this one. What does this smell like? And then she really liked the Tiveden because she's a huge fan of Santal 33. Truth be told, when I bought my backup of Santal 33, I had them print her name on the label because I know that she's going to wear it much more often than I will. But anyways, great fragrance. Remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. This way you never miss any future content, you know, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, reviews, interviews, and a lot of other fragrance-related content. Thanks again for tuning in. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.